Greetings Commanders and welcome back to another Warpath video. My name is Eagle and in this video we are going to be discussing the new parts mechanics system. As you can see right now we have a P1500 monster, two of these actually right over here maxed out all the way. This one is 165k power, almost at the max power, and this one is 149k power. So basically in today's video we're going to be discussing all this parts new mechanics system, explaining it exactly how it works, how you can get the buffs, in addition to how can you get the items for this event, which are the armor trenches, which you can see over here on the top right hand side. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, to kick things off, I wanted to do some comparison between two tanks. And in terms of parts comparison, it's a little bit hard to get the right items where they give you the right amount of kind of HP or whatnot. So as you can see over here, two service kits, one of them is giving me 20% more HP, one of them is only giving me 5%. So as you can see, it's not really super easy to actually get the right percentages over here. You need to try out more different items, and because you get different rarities of these items. However, we have gotten to a point where we are actually able to kind of compare between these two like tanks. One of these over here doesn't have at all the parts mechanics system. And the way that the parts mechanics system work is that it gives you bonus status in terms of firepower and HP to your unit's parts, strengthening your units even further. The way that it works is that you have to get those items, which is basically armored wrenches. These items are obtainable throughout multiple sources. We're going to go through the sources in a bit. However, the way that you actually do this is that you upgrade this level over here, and it will give you bonus status to your HP and firepower to all part slots, in addition to the extra part slots as well. So there's this extra percentage over here, and there's the main percentage over here. You can definitely see the percentages right in this hand side. So these are the three main parts, 1, 2, 3, and then the maintenance supplies are given to basically this percentage over here. So the extra percentage is only grabbed to the three main parts that is over here. Now this percentage is massive. As you know, we have specialized camps parts, which is basically if you get a specialized camp part, you get 30% more buffs on that for that specific camp. But if you have the parts mechanics leveled up all the way or to a high level, you can get 230 or even more buffs straight out from this. I believe it works, it weighs all the way to 250, but as you can see, we require a lot of wrenches when we get this to the max level. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to 100 and max this out and see exactly how much. That is 260 actually. So you can get all the way up to 260 plus more status on your main three parts that are equipped on a tank, and 195 on your supplies. So basically these two over here get 195 extra, and this is actually insanely good. And let me explain how good this is. Now as you can see, this one is 167k and this one is only 149. The difference between these, which is like about 20k, is just because of this system. So we're talking about 20k power difference in between the same exact like units, just because we have the system right now in the game. And the way that you can actually use the system and start upgrading it is through wrenches. And the way that wrenches work is the following. You can get those wrenches from multiple places. The first source that you can get them from is through purchasing packages. We have multiple packages, basically value investments, in addition to strong arms and other gifts within the packages themselves. You can also get these from there. The second way you can actually obtain these is through the arena store, and as you can see over here, you can obtain 10 of these on a weekly basis, which is basically 3,500 total on a weekly basis. In addition to that, there are multiple other ways you can obtain these. One of them is the black market as well. So you can get these for resources actually from the black market, but also for gold. So they'll be available in two different ways. Let's go ahead and see. So that's actually the gold one, and the resources one was the one before that. You can get this for a really cool discount over here. So I definitely advise getting this from here if you get a really good discount. In addition to that, you can get them from the VIP store. So as you can see, there are so many resources. This one over here is for resources. This one over here, I believe, unlocks at VIP 8, and you can get it for gold at a 60% off. And when you have a higher VIP level, you can get those for 70% off as well from here. I forgot exactly what the VIP level as well for here. It could be 14, 13, between 13 and 15, I believe. You can definitely check that out for yourselves if you haven't unlocked that yet. But definitely, this is a lot of ways you can actually get those. In addition to that, there's also the conversion store where you can get these from here as well. So there's so many sources that you can get these. And finally, you have the daily activity source, which is once you hit 120, which is the new daily activity, you'll be able to get 500 wrenches on a daily basis. That's 500 wrenches on a daily basis. You can get tons of these on a weekly basis if you're active enough and you're doing all these events combined together, and doing also some events as well, because you can get those from events too. And they are available in multiple other events that are right now available in the game. So there's so many sources that you can get those, and definitely it's worth putting in like these over here. So let's take a look at one of these parts and see the difference between a level 100 and a level 0, and see exactly how much power you can gain from these. So we're gonna take the 80 centimeter heavy tank gun, which right now adds about 405. Previously, it started all the way with 104, and now it's adding 300k more. That is basically 4 times as strong as its original power. So before this system, when we had like this one over here, that is 155, which started at 120. So if we have this part over there, so let's go ahead and switch and see how much difference we can get with a stronger part. This is a 120 part over here. We're gonna switch to this. And as you can see, we got a 66k difference between the previous part and this part. And right now we have it at 167k. So the bigger or the better the parts, always put them on the highest ground level parts mechanic that you have, so that you can actually get that bonus from there. But it's not easy to actually level up, and you would require a hell lot of wrenches in order to actually level those up. You start at 600, which is super easy, but the buffs are actually not that high as well. You can see the buffs exactly and the bonuses that you can get for each level from here. This goes all the way up to really high numbers. So as you can see, we're going up right now in numbers. I'm gonna keep clicking those and showing you exactly how the levels, how much you need for each level. So I'm gonna be going all the way to level 100 to show you exactly how much you'll need. So right now we're at 7k. At level 70 we start going to the 10k for each level, and then at level 90 I think we hit the 20k. So right now for each level we need 20k wrenches, which is a lot. You probably need a week to get those if you're not purchasing any packages, and then finally get them to level 100 over here. And once you do that, you will get the maximum amount of buffs for these. As you can see, there is some sort of difference right now between these two, but the power is almost the same at this point. So when you have different parts, it's not really that massive difference of power, but it also does definitely help if you have some extra status for these parts, and it will make your tanks much stronger for sure. Now this system is definitely unit based, so don't think that if you upgrade one unit you'll have all the other unit types upgraded. As we saw, this is the same exact unit, and you need to upgrade both of these separately. So make sure that you're choosing your top tier units in order to upgrade them, and make sure that you have those best parts on them. So for instance, if you have 2 howitzers, make sure that the howitzer that you're currently focusing on has the best possible parts for howitzers that is currently in your acquisition. Basically, that was it for this basically guide about this parts mechanics system, this new system. Please leave me in the comments below what are your thoughts about this system, if you do like it, if you don't like it, and leave it as a like down there. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We do these guides a lot, and they definitely help you out to know exactly which path to go and grow in Warpath. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll definitely see you on the next video. Bye bye.